geological movements create the initial surface of the Earth. Based on that, different ecosystems will form, creating a picture of beautiful colors. In that context, on the topographic map of northern Vietnam, the limestone mountain range named Tam Diep resembles a stone dragon, facing the sacred land of the country. And there lies a forest named Cuc Phuong, with its particular value system from geology, geomorphology, and paleontology to biodiversity, landscape, and indigenous cultural values. Cuc Phuong is compared on par with the world's leading tropical forest. Therefore, even when the country struggled amid the resistant war for national liberation, on July 7, 1962, the Prime Minister issued Decision Number 72/TTG on establishing the Cuc Phuong Forbidden Forest. Cuc Phuong was honored to become Vietnam's first national park with that normative document. From its simple name, Cuc Phuong is dedicated to naming the famous primeval forest in the middle of Muong land, and it is a scenic landscape worthy of the beautiful word wonder. That wonder is prominent in an area where culture meets nature, with both vast space and deep valleys. Here, Muong Inn is like a watercolor painting. Here are the solemn courts of the Ding, early Lê dynasty glorifying the country. Here are the magnificent stone citadel of the whole family, with the aspirations to fill up the oceans and move the mountains. As the sunrise appears, as the sun casts its rays, and as the sunset descends behind the mountains, the forest completes its full circles of the Earth's rotation. And from those spins, Mother Nature Cuc Phuong shows the beauty as a dedication to the world. For 10 years now, every morning he wakes up, puts on his familiar ranger form, and walks the green path with birds chirping to work. This ranger is always filled with youthful energy. Approximately 5 years after graduating with a major in veterinary medicine at Taiwan University of Agriculture and Forestry, the Endangered Primate Rescue Program has become the daily destination for this young Muong woman, which she puts on the personal protective clothing of an animal care worker. Working here gives them the opportunity to learn, accumulate, and grow. Life here also enables them to regularly appreciate, explore, and learn about the value and beauty of this beloved forest. Proud to be in the ranks, following the generations that have been quietly devoting all their love and responsibility to the forest day and night, they will show you around and tell you about the majestic Cuc Phuong. Over the past 60 years, this gate has become familiar to millions of people around the world. Beyond this gate lies a not owned by anyone, but a particularly precious heritage Mother Nature gives to all of us. The miraculous natural feature known as the evergreen tropical rainforest on limestone mountains has endowed Cuc Phuong with a high level of biodiversity, with vibrant and diverse flora and fauna. In the 5 canopy layers of the forest, you will see many strange flowers and weird plants, up to nearly 3,000 species, with almost 400 species of medicinal plants, 300 species of edible plants, and over 200 species of fungi. In particular, Cuc Phuong has 57 species in the Vietnam Red Book, with 17 endemic species. Scientists have also documented nearly 2,000 species of invertebrates and almost 700 species of vertebrates, of which 73 are listed in the Red Book and 3 are endemic. As for birds, there are nearly 400 different species that flaunt their vibrant colors and chirping all year round. Truly, this is a vast treasure. This vast treasure has an area of over 22,408 hectares, located in 14 communes in 4 districts of the 3 provinces of Ninh Bình, Thanh Hóa, and Hòa Bình. Throughout all seasons, regardless of day or night, strong wind or cold rain, the Cuc Phuong Ranger Force is likened to soldiers guarding the magnificent Green Temple. At Cuc Phuong, the consistent motto is encapsulated in 5 words. Protecting forest is fundamental. With the belief that peaceful forest is the foundation and premise for 2 other strategic tasks: scientific research, conservation rescue, and education to raise awareness about nature conservation. Regard the tall rocks, deep valleys, and thousands of patrolling trails among the oak forest as friends. In their daily work, they can admire the majestic nature scenery and the beauty of the ancient forest in their own unique way. They often actively coordinate with experts and scientists and participate in projects to support research, surveys, and biodiversity monitoring. After each year, the tree trunk remains, growing continuously. Recently, the results of camera traps from the Sustainable Forest Management and Biodiversity Conservation funded by USAID have shown that many animal species have reappeared and proliferated, gathering under the peaceful green canopy of Cuc Phuong. And that's it. And the sweat after their trek through the forest simply disappeared. This is Ranger Station number 9, often called Station Dang, with the idea of consistently reminding each other of the name of one of the 6 ancient Muong villages in the core of the forest. Station Dang, and further inside near Bone Center, is Station Dan. All have specialities of 3 no's: no electricity, no phone signal, and no internet. Night Forest. After patrolling time, in the peaceful sound of the ancient forest, the ranger often turns to pages of books and learns much about love and devotion from them. And day by day, he feels prouder of the forest and loves it even more. The Daelanquos langur, an endemic species in Vietnam, currently has no more than 300 individuals left in the wild. It is featured as a central image in the logo of both Cuc Phuong National Park and the Endangered Primate Rescue Program, a place to revive rare and endangered primate species. Witnessing many poor physical, psychological, and instinct harm, we feel compassion for Mother Nature. This is Elke, an expert from Leipzig Zoo, Federal Republic of Germany. She's been with this place for 20 years. She's fluent in Vietnamese and Muong language.
Cúc phương có rất nhiều loài linh trưởng, chỉ có cúc phương thôi là không có chỗ khác trên thế giới có linh trưởng này. Tôi rất là yêu cúc phương. Vâng.
Con từ từ thôi em ơi.
Đừng chạy nhá, đừng chạy nhá. Đừng chạy nghịch quá. Lúc chạy lung tung linh tinh leo lên cây nha. Chạy được nhá. Em không phải khóc đâu.
Working and learning from her, witnessing her peculiar love for this place, along with a great inspiration, motivated colleagues to step forward in the mission to revive primates. Carnivores and pangolins are a special group of animals. They are jokingly called sleep during the day, work at night. The conservation program for this species group has been over 20 years old. Currently, Cúc Phuong is coordinating with Save Vietnam's Wildlife to carry out many key conservation activities internationally recognized as world records.
Tất cả những cái hoạt động bảo tồn động vật hoang dã đầu tiên ở Việt Nam thì đều có xuất phát từ vườn quốc gia Cúc Phuong. Tôi đánh giá rất là cao những cái nỗ lực của vườn quốc gia Cúc Phuong phối hợp cùng với Trung tâm Bảo tồn động vật hoang dã tại Việt Nam đã thực hiện và tạo ra rất là nhiều những cái kết quả và mang lại rất là nhiều cái ý nghĩa to lớn cho cái công tác bảo tồn động vật hoang dã ở Việt Nam.
With his passionate love and extraordinary efforts in conservation activities, this son of Cúc Phuong Mountain and Forest became a pride of Vietnam when in 2021 he was awarded the Goatman Award, which is considered the Green Nobel. After nearly 30 years of coordination with international partners, currently the Asian Turtle Program, thousands of individuals from almost 30 species of tortoises and freshwater turtles have been revived at the Cúc Phuong Turtle Conservation Center. Now, this facility is considered continental class and highly appreciated by international friends. Rescuing, receiving, treating, caring for, and rehabilitating just one individual animal to be able to release them back to the forest is a long, laborious, uncertain, and costly journey. And over the past decades, Cúc Phuong National Park has written thousands and thousands of stories like that. It's been an emotional journey. It's no coincidence that friends and colleagues still call Cúc Phuong the capital of nature conservation of Vietnam. Nearly 200 hectares of picturesque rows of trees is Cúc Phuong Botanical Garden, a passionate silviculture scientific project of efforts to conserve plant species, an essential half of the rich biodiversity of Cúc Phuong nature. This is a romantic and exciting attraction for tourists. The young couple often comes here to relax together after working hours. Just like that, in peace, they've built a strong bond.
Giang hồ xanh uốn cong, soi núi rừng lộng lẫy, động người xưa còn đây, tích nhà hồ chưa phai.
In Quang Lake, one of the three largest lakes in Ninh Bình province, each tree on Cúc Phuong Rocky Mountain quietly gathers every collects each drop of heaven's nectar in Minder through the ancient forests and small streams, forming a 300-hectare area and a reserve of nearly 6 million cubic meters of water. It creates excellent irrigation value and a landscape that makes the traveler's soul ecstatic. You will feel the grandeur and extreme tranquility when the sun descends upon the mountain. Going further into the towering limestone range, we meet a magnificent structure of Cúc Phuong nature, Phò Mã Giang Cave. These drops of water, probably millions of years old, are incredibly durable, painting a mysterious maze. The cast terrain of Cúc Phuong formed a valuable drive cave system, abundant in quantity and diverse in form, presenting opportunities adventurous tourism for the national park.
Vườn quốc gia Cúc Phuong là một trong những cái vườn quốc gia nằm ở vùng Castor nhiệt đới, cách ngày nay từ 200 đến 250 triệu năm.
In the year 2000, from a sign exposed on a cliff deep in the Cúc Phuong forest, for the first time in Southeast Asia, the fossil of the red-tailed toothblade, Placondodia species, of the Middle Triassic period was found. About 200 to 250 million years ago, this discovery changed previous scientific perception about this group of animals.
Một loạt các di tích khảo cổ học, sớm nhất là hang Quan Muong với lớp dưới cùng cho chúng ta biết con người xuất hiện ở đây khoảng 74.000 năm cách ngày nay.
Con Muong, in the Muong language, it means beast. In 1974, this simple cave nestled on the side of a cliff in Thanh Nghien commune, Thanh Hóa, caused a stir in the archaeological world. The discovery of prehistoric people here has proven its international value. This will be a UNESCO World Cultural Heritage in the near future.
Cái giai đoạn cuối cùng là đỉnh cao của thời kỳ tiền sử chính là hang Đắng, hay chúng ta gọi là đống người xưa. Con người bắt đầu biết làm gốm, sử dụng đồ gốm. Tuổi của những cái đồ gốm này ít nhất là khoảng 7 cho đến 9.000 năm cách ngày nay.
Ngoi Xưa Cave is a famous tourist destination with millions of tourists. In the familiar but illusory space, closed and sacred, they proudly carry the blood of the Viet Muong origin from the ancient time.
Có thể nói các di tích khảo cổ học ở vườn quốc gia Cúc Phuong chính là một pho sử nguyên vẹn về các cái giai đoạn phát triển lịch sử của loài người trong một cái thời kỳ mà từ 74.000 năm cho đến 7.000 năm.
The ancestors of the Muong people have passed on to their descendants a rich and distinctive cultural heritage, which is a source of great pride. Thousands of Muong people, generation after generation, maintain their connection and preservation of the sacred forest. Here is the skirt waistband, the Duyên scarf, the bamboo dancing, and the majestic sound of the gongs that are deeply embedded in the life cycle rituals and happy days of the commune and the village. During the nights sleeping with the flowers and plants, you will be immersed in the Muong cultural space in the Great Cúc Phuong. Not only does it lead to where rescue and conservation work for endangered and rare animals is carried out, but this beautiful road, like a silk strip, has over the years been engraved into the memories of many tourists. Through stories about humane efforts of dealing with animals and images of hard work, Cúc Phuong delivers an awareness-raising message to change the action of the public. Providing information and telling stories with sincerity and passion, on each guiding journey, the young ranger and his colleagues are pleased when they feel the excitement, admiration, and emotion of visitors.
Tôi cùng với các con, cháu vào tham quan cái khu cứu hộ động vật hoang dã của Việt Nam ở tại đây thì tôi rất là cảm phục và các cháu cũng đều là và vô cùng ngạc nhiên là vì các cháu chưa bao giờ được trải nghiệm những cái động vật được cứu hộ ở tại đây. Gia đình chúng tôi là rất cảm kích và cảm ơn toàn bộ các đồng chí ở trong khu bảo tồn này.
Today, he's taking his girl to the famous 1,000-year-old show tree. The journey to this iconic tree and sitting quietly under its majestic canopy allows you to truly feel the magical energy and the ancient forest. This chow tree and the ancient sao and dang trees will eventually go through a creation, existence, decay, and nothingness life cycle. Millions of years have passed, and generations of trees are successive throughout the forest. And you see, the young shoots continue to sprout up from the fallen trunks. Like beautiful nature flourishes, this little girl is a great gift from the young couple's love. They often take their daughter to the forest to play. They believe their daughter's childhood will be filled with pure love in the familiar forest.
It's very fun. It's got lots of different activities for people to do. It's got really good food. It's just a really great place. I think it's great to come here because there's caving, there's the primates. It's got lots of nature and beautiful sights.
Definitely.
Yes, definitely.
Green shoots will grow and master the future. In Cúc Phuong, young people are paid special attention. Every day, the National Park staff welcomes them here, accompanying them on the journey of discovery, enjoyment, and learning lessons from the forest. Along with the traditional ecological tourism products, such as visiting rescue and conservation programs, exploring caves, visiting ancient trees, adventure tourism of conquering the peak of Maybach, hiking through the forest to Muong village, birds watching, and wildlife night spotting, etc. Cúc Phuong's recent products have been making a mark and positioning the brand in the tourism market. Besides educational products of nature experience for school students at all levels, participating in the process of rescuing and caring for wild animals in the journey to revival, providing opportunities for students and pupils to participate in rescue and conservation programs. Exciting and helpful summer camps. Adding green for the Oak Forest program with the tree planting activities in response to the government's planting 1 billion trees project, and coming home tour For the first time in Vietnam, the public can register to participate in the conservation process to get insightful knowledge of this field, and especially witness the moment when animals, after being rescued, are released back to their nature home where they once belonged.
Rất là vui khi các con động vật nó được về với cả nhà tự nhiên của bọn nó.
Con thấy lúc thả các bạn ấy thì con rất thấy là thích thú và vui. Con mong là các bạn ấy sẽ được trở về nhà an toàn ạ.
Along with governments at all levels, buffer zone communities, and conservation partners, the public has been proactively joining the Cuc Phuong to perfect a concept called Cuc Phuong Conservation Ecosystem. Being persistent and creative in exploiting sustainable forest management and biodiversity conservation achievements and promoting indigenous cultural values have created the Cuc Phuong tourism brand. For 4 consecutive years since 2019, Cuc Phuong National Park has been the only nature reserve in Vietnam to win the World Travel Award in the category of Asia's leading national park, an award considered the Oscar of the tourism industry.
Ich kann gut verstehen, dass der Park hier ausgezeichnet wird als einer der besten in Asien, weil es beeindruckt, wie die Tiere hier.
Yeah, the conservation efforts are great. I mean, the primate one, we've just been to have a look around, and the work that they're doing with the primates is fantastic. The animals look really well looked after, and yeah, I mean, the people there were so enthusiastic about the animals, and it's great to see that the conservation's going on and it's been looked after and taken seriously here in Vietnam.
Mich beeindruckt das Engagement der Menschen hier sehr dafür, weil viele Tiere wird es bald vielleicht nicht mehr geben. Gerade wenn man mit Kindern reist, ist das eine sehr schöne Sache, dass es Menschen gibt, die sich darum bemühen, dass manches auch weiterhin noch existieren wird.
We've been to some of the other fantastic parks in Vietnam as well, and this certainly is one of the best ones that we've been to, so it's great to be here.
Together with all of you, Cuc Phuong has been and will be making efforts to turn this vast green canopy into a great school about beautiful nature. All year round, on journeys to explore the oak forest, your feet will inadvertently step on the shallow streams of Cuc Phuong. When the rainy season comes, the entire forest surface suddenly turns into peaceful, poetic streams filled with admiring emotions. Like the footsteps of thousands of athletes from all over the world in the annual running race, Cuc Phuong Jungle Paths, a new product associated with the conservation message, Cuc Phuong, with the heritage of tradition and achievements obtained in the past 60 years, confidently enters a new era. Here, in the morning, birds chirping are mixed randomly with the improvisation of the call from primates. There is signal to find the herd in the wild sound of the sun setting behind the mountain. After dinner, let yourself drift along to the endless rhythm of the jungle nights, played by insects, amphibians, and nocturnal animals. Once the summer comes, it is the time for the forest enters the festival. At night, millions of firefly lights display a magical lantern dance with a gentle light that fascinates people. Once the sun rises, as is from a fairy tale, millions of colorful butterflies fly out of the deep forest, one after another, forming soaring beams filled with the joy of growth. Lost in that magical scene, you will be ecstatic.
Để có được vườn quốc gia Cuc Phuong như ngày nay, đó là kết quả của sự quan tâm, đầu tư, hỗ trợ có hiệu quả của Chính phủ, Bộ Nông nghiệp và Phát triển Nông thôn, Tổng cục Lâm nghiệp qua các thời kỳ. Thành quả trong quan hệ hợp tác với các đối tác trong nước và quốc tế. Sự hy sinh, cống hiến của chính quyền và cư dân vùng đệm. Sự nỗ lực, cố gắng và hỗ trợ của các nhà khoa học trong và ngoài nước. Cùng với đó là sự ủng hộ của hàng triệu lượt du khách và sự tận hiến của lớp các thế hệ viên chức, người lao động Vườn Quốc gia Cúc Phương trong suốt 60 năm qua. Tôi tự hào và xin được cảm ơn trước sự đóng góp hỗ trợ quý báu đó.
The country's first national park has completed a circle of 60 years of blossoming. Via the highlights featured in the film, from the natural landscape, biological diversity, and cultural values, to the people's devotion. Cúc Phuong deserves to be announced with the title Wonder of Muong Land. A wonder created by a value system that harmonizes nature and humanity, beauty in simplicity, majesty from small things. Cúc Phuong of the past, present, and tomorrow stands tall as a green primeval forest of love and responsibility.
Chiều